Wonder that was you Slowpitch. Today we're bringing out the all new DeMarini Juggernaut USA ASA bat, 12-inch barrel, end loaded. This one has the like 3-point LF or something like that composite. So whereas the Mercy is the stiffer composite you're used to seeing on the USAA line, this one promotes a little bit more light flex is what it talks about if you look at their website. So we're expecting a little bit more flex here with this one. But either way, swinging a 27 ounce. Gonna go ahead and throw on the tester here real quick, come back, go with our 52s, see how it performs. As a reminder, this field that we're on, we did finally get it officially measured with a rangefinder, a bunch of stuff, right at 368 all the way around. So it is a bigger field. So nice to see kind of how that performs. It's currently right at about 70 degrees and increasing. We're supposed to have a high of like 77, I think is what it said today, or 76. But wind's supposed to kind of stay calm down, so we should be good there. If there's any breezes today, they're supposed to be kind of southwest. So we're looking at it blowing in anyways. But either way, let's get some swings on this thing, see how it performs, come back, final compression, final thoughts. All right, let's see where the all new DeMarini Juggernaut is testing at. This is a linear bat, so 1450 is going to be the mark for us. For the ASA conversion, if you have a USAA test and you're ever testing, you take the number that we get here, multiply it by 4.35, and then add 500. Or if you look online, there are plenty of charts out there. And with this one testing at 300 compression, which is crazy high for a ASA bat, I haven't seen that, I don't think, before. But either way, it puts it at 1800. So we've got 350 to play with here. We'll go ahead and get our, like we said, about 100 swings on it. As long as it feels pretty good, we'll stop. Final compression, final thoughts.
102 miles per hour.
Ooh, that's a nice feel right there. And again, I mean, this thing started super high compressions. You saw there, 300 on the USAA tester. Like we said, it was like 1800, I think, is what the conversion came out to. So tons of wiggle room before it's anywhere near 1450. And they still advertise the stat composite as kind of game ready, which we saw it was game ready on the Mercy. So if this one's game ready now, I can only imagine how much better it'll get as it gets closer and closer to that 1450 number.
95 miles per hour.
A little low, but because of that flex your handle, that one I definitely felt caught lower. And unlike the USAA models and that Mercy, you'd get a little bit more of that sting when you catch it low. This one, you can feel that the flex is kind of doing the job of helping the barrel still snap through. And even though I missed that one, it still came off well, carried pretty well, while still giving you pretty good feedback.
93 miles per hour.
I mean, I got over. Yeah, it's carrying good off of this thing. I mean, I could definitely see it being game ready. Me personally, from the feel on it so far, I would like to see it obviously open up a little bit more, but I'd have no issues with what we've seen so far with this being kind of a gamer with the sweet spot feeling relatively large so far in a normal centered up spot. So there's nothing kind of weird to get used to, and still having a little bit of that extra forgiveness with the slight flex to the handle.
94 miles per hour.
Yeah, a little higher, but no, it felt good.
101 miles per hour.
Yep. And again, just let these just through the zone. Don't overswing. Let the handle help you out, and just focus on squaring that ball up, and it's coming off real good.
84 miles per hour. 104 miles per hour.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hit more in the line though, but still.
91 miles per hour.
So that one you caught low, huh?
Yeah.
So you get that higher sound to let you know you missed, but it stays stiffer than the trampoline, and you see the speed's higher.
Yep.
87 miles per hour.
But that's my point though with this barrel. Took a knee, kind of just half swung just because, and I mean it carried, would have been an easy base hit out in front of the left fielder. Like, you can feel it comes off this barrel really nice, even though you should never swing like that in a game.
104 miles per hour.
See, then you hit 104 and it's a triple play, so speed doesn't matter.
97 miles per hour.
That's the sweet spot. Yep, out of here quickly. Yeah, this one feels good. I mean, we're at about 40-ish swings at this point. I haven't really felt it change much yet. But again, they advertise the stat composite as game ready. So if that's the case, maybe there won't be a lot of change even as the compression comes down. But if it's already performing this way and it does get better as you get 100, 200 swings, whatever, we'll see again what the compression looks like after our 100 swings. this thing could end up turning into kind of a definite missile launcher.
87 miles per hour. 96 miles per hour. 99 miles per hour.
Woo-wee.
99 miles per hour.
That one felt real good. Yeah, right at the base of that fence. Yeah, this thing feels good for sure. I mean, it's going to be a definite good option, especially for people who want those shorter barrels, since there's not a ton of those 12 inches out there.
88 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour.
Whew, nice, nice.
90 miles per hour.
There we go. It's solid sweet spot. A few things I don't like about it is how much flex it has. Like, I feel like for people who try to swing violently, you feel every bit of that flex when you make contact. But no, I mean, when you get sweet spot, it's gonna go. It's gonna have got good carry, good forgiveness. But yeah, it's a solid choice.
94 miles per hour.
Well, there's the sweet spot again. Oh, we're done there. Yeah, I mean, again, so that's going to wrap it up. Between the two of us, we got, I think we looked at it, we're right at about 90 swings, plus or minus a couple. So either way, decent number of swings there. It's a 72, 73 degrees, but whenever this breeze kicks up, it feels pretty good. Other than that, it feels a little hot. But anyways, feels good. Again, a little bit flex your handle. So if you've been used to the DeMarini with the real stiff handles, and that's what you're looking for, I'd lean towards the Mercy. If you like that little bit of flex, whether you're a flex handle fan or like PK's top on the channel, for him being a little bit older, I think this is gonna be one that he's gonna love. We'll bring it back out, let him swing it at some point. I know he wanted to swing this one. He's a little under the weather, so he didn't make it out today, but good sweet spot, relatively forgiving as well. I felt like there was a lot of sweet spot there. And as you caught lower high, I think that extra flex and the barrel not being super stiff kept it from over compressing the ball. So while it didn't completely elevate the speeds like we've seen with some of the stiffer ones and over compress, you still got the good carry. So good forgiveness out of this one. Let's go ahead and see what the final compression's at. See if we're able to kind of bring that down a little bit. Maybe it's still kind of just sitting there. But I think this one has a lot of wiggle room and it's only gonna get better. So either way, we're gonna take it back to the house, clean all this stuff up so it gets to sit for a while. Final compression, final thoughts. All right, Juggy's been back in the house for about 6-7 hours since we went out and hit it. We're gonna go ahead and see what this thing tests at. Again, linear bat, so it needs to be 1450 compression. Don't see that being an issue based on where it started. But we did bring it down from 300 to just over 250. So 250 exactly would put us at 1586. So it's somewhere around that 1600, 1586 mark. Either way, that gives us, let's just say it is at, let's just call it 600 for easy math. We've still got 150 PSI to play with there. So plenty of wiggle room. And again, it felt pretty darn game ready. So not really a huge issue there. All right, let's see where our 27 ounce DeMarini Juggernaut scales at. And honestly, a little surprising for me, but it scales 0.23 over sticker. And the reason I say surprising is with the USAA models and even the DeMarini Mercy, we've seen, I think, just about every bat under sticker. One of them was dead on sticker weight. I think it might have been the Lady Cartel. Don't quote me on that, but either way, just know it's a little bit over sticker. For me, I swing 27, and this felt pretty true to me, so I wouldn't worry about going up or down in weight, obviously, with this one. So if you normally swing a 26, I would just stick with the 26. It definitely doesn't feel overly heavy. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for the DeMarini Juggernaut. Again, this is a 12-inch barrel, end load. It has there's some number 3 in the composite handle type, but basically what it's just saying is it's got a little more flex to it than, let's say, the Mercy, obviously for the USA side, or than the super stiff composite that they use in the USSA side. But with that being said, I mean, again, if you kind of hold the bat and you just kind of bang on the handle, you can feel the flex in there. We were able to kind of bend this thing up a little bit, but it's not so flexy that it doesn't remind me of like a 2500 Monster, for instance. It reminds me kind of like a 3500, maybe even 4000 handle. Obviously not the alloy 4000, regular 4000. So not crazy flex, but just enough that you can feel that end load and the barrel really kind of coming through the zone with your swing and giving that extra little snap to it. So if that's something you like, this obviously is a great option. If you're looking for a shorter barrel USSA or USA ASA option, obviously here it is for you as well. The only thing I was concerned with in the beginning was with how high it started compression. I was like, okay, I know the double or the stack composite's supposed to be kind of a game ready tech. If you look at their website, it talks about that. I was like, okay, this is definitely gonna need swings. It felt great from swing number 1. I mean, we saw really the same performance from swing 1 all the way up to swing 85, 86, I think is what the pocket radar showed us when we were done. And as you saw at the testing, there's still plenty of wiggle room. So, I mean, I do think obviously it's going to get better with swings. Almost every bat does. Very, very few bats. I can't think of any off the top of my head even that get worse with swings. But as long as they're still passing, of course, if that's something you care about. But with that being said, for a 12-inch, it was still pretty darn forgiving. If you caught a little bit low, caught a little high, the handle lets you know. It wasn't like a sting, but it was like a stiff feedback. But you still got a good trampoline off the sweet spot. Pretty large sweet spot for a 12-inch. Obviously didn't see the highest velos, but we've talked about in the past, the velos are really used for more of a forgiveness piece. So even if this bat's topping out at, let's say 99, but then all the misses when you're not quite off the sweet spot are 98, 97, you still know you're getting the high end of that bat's performance, swing to swing, and so you can find some consistency there. And maybe for those guys who don't take a lot of BP, or you're having trouble kind of with the consistency piece, I mean, everyone goes through it. I went through it last year. And I still give Justin Lutheran over there, who was with LSR, a big shout out on that one, because we were at BP before one of our tournaments. He's like, dude, you're opening up early. That's what you're doing. Changed it, and sure enough, right back to normal. So with those kinds of things, you want a bat, obviously, that you have an option that's real forgiving and doesn't really handcuff you or put you in a bad situation when you miss. And I think this is a good option for that as well. But either way, this is going to be on Headbanger's website very, very soon. You can use discount code ADS for that. If you want to grab it now, I do believe there's some left on redathlete.com, discount code ADS35. And I know for sure they're also on DeMarini's website. Don't have any discount codes for you over there right now, but if you notice they're out of stock at Red Athlete, you don't see them on Headbangers, reach out and I'll do my best to find a way to get you one at the best price possible, discount, whatever it might be. But either way, hopefully this video helped you make a decision on whether or not you want to grab this. Maybe you want to go with the Mercy, the other DeMarini option, or maybe you just want to go a different route with a different brand. But either way, definitely an option for you with as far as like durability side goes. This could be a great bat too if you want something that, hey, I want to buy something for my team to use as like a league bat, because that's the only time we play USA ASA ball. This is something that, based off that compression, the fact that I don't see any webbing here, nothing, is I'm going to guess knowing DeMarini is a very durable option for you as well. But either way, again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Have a great day.